Zest Money EMI for everyone. Player of the match is the Indian captain Virat Kohli after the second ODI between India and the West Indies at Port of Spain. He's back to scoring hundreds, Darren Ganga. He took, I think, some self-imposed leave from scoring ODI hundreds. It looks like back to business as usual. It's quite remarkable that the amount of 50s we saw him score in the World Cup, he didn't get 100. He'd be quite pleased by his own high standards that those 60s, 70s, 80s are behind, and he's managed to convert one like we know he can.
Indeed, I think it's not a grandfather 100 in terms of a big century. I think the challenge for Virat Kohli now, apart from scoring centuries, is possibly to get a double 100 in ODI cricket. He's not achieved that feat, but he's gone about his business in a classical style. To me, the most impressive thing about this century in the second ODI is the fact that he scored 14 fours and just a solitary 6. And that is something that we've come to know of Virat Kohli in terms of the way he plays white ball cricket. It's not about the power play. It's about finding the gaps. It's about the situational awareness from him that is superior to any other batsman in world cricket, in my estimation. So that was very impressive from Virat Kohli. This guy just keeps doing the numbers game, so to speak, eclipsing all the records, moving up the rank in terms of most runs in ODI cricket as an Indian batsman and getting there in quick time. His conversion rate is another point that I like to make. I think that is a defining factor in terms of establishing greatness in a batsman. He's got that uncanny ability when he gets a start to convert into a century more often than not.
Sometimes the eventual scorecard perhaps makes us think it was all too easy for Kohli. But if we just look at this game and in context, Darren, a number of batsmen after being set, after facing 30, 40 balls, found themselves giving their wicket away, trying to force the issue. Was it not as easy? Did Virat Kohli, like you said, didn't hit as many boundaries? Did he have an approach that other batsmen could learn from that would serve them better? I
think first off, his technique is way superior to a lot of batsmen in world cricket. He's very balanced at the crease. He's very efficient in terms of transferring his weight onto the front foot and then onto the back foot. His strength physically as a player is quite impressive for a petite and lean guy. So those are factors which contribute towards his batting. And you talk about his talent. He's got a high backlift. He can play shots on both sides of the wicket. He can take a ball from outside off stump and hit it through mid-wicket. That same delivery, he can hit it over extra cover as well. So that's the versatility of the man. His play against fast bowlers and against spinners, I mean, equally impressive. So you have to give him the credit in terms of him using his natural ability, using his physical ability as well, and his mental powers. I spoke about that hunger for scoring runs. That is where he is sort of distanced himself from other batsmen in world cricket, in my estimation.
Darren Ganga, thanks very much for that. Virat Kohli back to scoring ODI hundreds and back to featuring on segments like these is our Zest Money EMI for everyone player of the match.